I think one of the biggest challenges that we face is having judgment of ourselves. We judge ourselves as well. Most of our judgment comes from what we believe others think. So we judge ourselves based on something that's happened, and it comes from other people's or what we believe other people think of us. Let me give you an example. There are times in our life where relationships will end, whether that's a sexual relationship or a friendship. And we can often feel that a friendship, people just suddenly stop talking to you and you're left going, what have I done? 1 minute you're friends and the next minute you're not, and you're just like, what have I done? It's instinct. It just happens. And then we start analysing certain things that happened on the last time that you were in contact with them, whether that again is with a partner or whether it's with a friendship group or a friendship just one-on-one. And you start to doubt what you said, how you said it. Maybe you shouldn't have said that. What if you had said something different? Would that have been, a different scenario? And then you judge yourself on it. So you're judging yourself on something that you don't even know if it's true or not. You judge yourself based on a story that you're telling yourself about how they perceive something that you've done. And here's even the worst part. Some of us, including myself, because see, when you're going through a growth journey, when you're going through change in your life, it's not easy. And don't ever be fooled to thinking that it is easy. There are people that will go through a growth journey and they will make it look easy, and maybe it has been. All I know is growing has been very uncomfortable for me, changing who I am, changing my life. It hasn't been the thing that choosing it, people think, oh yeah, just go and change your life, absolutely. It's actually it's the hardest solution. The easiest thing to do is to stay as you are. It's the easiest thing in the world to do. But let's go back to what I was talking about, is judgment. And when you're on the receiving end of judgment, you will come up with a whole host of different things why this person, this lover, this relationship has stopped. And all you're going to be doing is telling yourself a story. You'll be, I wonder if it's because of that. Yeah, it must be because of that, because I shouldn't have said that. Maybe if I hadn't said that, everything would be fine. And then the shame and the guilt come into play. And that makes things 1,000 times worse. And I know that I have received that, but I have also judged others. And I haven't spoken to them because I've perceived them in a certain way and thought, no, they're not my type of person. And then I have done exactly the same. So what I want to share with you today is, be kind to each other, including yourself. If somebody has decided to end a relationship with you, when you've ended a relationship with somebody else, it's been because of a perception that you have had. It's a perception that you have of that person or that relationship. It's not necessarily just the person, but it's the relationship. And there's that saying, treat others the way you want to be treated. And the reason why that actually is such a very strong, powerful saying is it's a universal law. When you treat others, however you treat others is how you're treating yourself, because we're all one, we're all connected, we're all part of the same energy source. So when you treat others and you were just to suddenly cut off relationships with them and then allow them to judge themselves, know that is what you will get back. Know that. That is law. There is no getting around that. There is no trying to not receive that. But don't judge yourself. Do not judge yourself, because if a friendship or relationship was that important, I certainly, if it was important to me, I certainly would want to speak to that person and say, this is what happened. Let's sort it out. If that is not what's happening, then know that that relationship, that friendship is not worth your judgment of self. Let it go. And I know that's easier said than done, but think about it. They've judged you on something based on their beliefs and their memories. You don't know that. You do not know that. You do not know what their belief and memory is, and what's happened, what you've said, done, whatever has triggered them. That's their shit to deal with. Not for you to go judge yourself, make up a story, and if they haven't given you the grace to say, this is what happened, this is how it made me feel, for you to go, oh gosh, that's on you, sweet cheeks, not on me. It's a problem that they will have based on what they feel and how it made them feel. It's not for you to judge yourself. It's not for you to come up with a story. No. Know that it is, you have given them a gift, because they have stopped the friendship and they will be going around, or the relationship, and going around going, oh, she made me feel this, she made me feel that. And it was like that. How could she? Bollocks to that. That has caused them to react like that. There is a trigger. How could they say that to me after they know what I've been through? Huh? Shut the front door. Know that you have given them a gift. Now, whether they accept that gift and deal with it, not up to you, my friend. Not up to you. Don't judge you like they are judging you. Also, know that I often feel quite sad for these people, because I think, gosh, is that how you want to be treated? Because remember what I've said, how you treat others is how you're going to get treated back. Whatever you give out, you will get back in some shape or form. And I think, God, is that how little you think of yourself to treat somebody else like that, because that's how you want to be treated? Does that make sense? Let that sink in. Don't judge you. It's nothing to do with you. Let it go.